Hey, here's a way to keep the kids out of the house. Just hang an old tire from a tree and tell them to go swing in it. Hey, well, that's cheap. And I mean that in a good way. But why stop at tires? You have to hang an old car part in a tree and convince them it's fun. Why stop at tires? How about a windshield, hey? Hang that in there. Kids love pressing their faces again. Look at that. Don't look great? Kids love that. Now, how about this? You know how kids love those Mexican piñatas? Well, how about using a car gas tank, eh, as a piñata? Take them all summer to break this baby open. Unless they hit her with a 3-03. Or hang a bumper on there, eh? Gives you kind of a nifty teeter-totter swing thing. All right, or I have no idea what they do with that. But why not go for the whole enchilada, eh? Hang a whole car from a tree. Oh yeah, remind them to wear their seatbelts.
It's the Red Green Show! And now here he is, the man who beat the odds, even though he's one of them. Your host and hero, but he's my uncle, Red Green! Yeah! Yes! All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If there's anybody out there who has a used, heavy-duty, 12-volt truck horn, hey, at a reasonable price, I'll tell you, I'd be interested in that.
Uncle Red, did you burn out the horn on the Possum van again?
You know, I believe I did, Harold.
You think so, huh? That's the 4th horn this year. Maybe you ought to just back off on the horn honking.
Yeah? Well, maybe you ought to just back off.
What? I'm just saying that horns are used for emergencies, you know. They're not substitutes for turning signals and brakes. And you shouldn't be bothering our viewers with this either, you know. You can go down to McClintock's salvage yard. He's got lots of horns. You drive yourself down there, pick up one of his horns.
Harold, how can I drive without a horn? How are the other drivers going to know what they're doing wrong?
Hang your head out the side and just yell at them.
Hey, why don't you come along? You can be my horn.
No, I don't want, no. I couldn't, how am I going to know when you want to honk?
You'll feel the tingle. You'll be sitting on the wires.
It's time to play the Possum Lodge word game, and tonight's contestant is Mr. Winston Rothschild of the Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services. And tonight, Mr. Rothschild is playing for the fantastic grand prize of an entire bag of after-dinner mints. An entire bag of mothballs. Uncle Red! You got 30 seconds to get Mr. Rothschild to say this word. Smell. Smell.
Yeah, all right, Harold.
Okay, go.
All right, Winston, when you drive your sewage truck into town, the guys all say, "What's that?"
Worth?
I'm talking about the thing that makes their eyes water.
Oh, yeah. Envy.
Okay, Winston, I know you put a lot of time and effort into your business, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to stop and something the roses.
Fertilize.
All right. You got 5 senses. Sight, hearing, taste, touch, and...
Direction.
Oscar Wilde, who's talking about bagpipes, he said, "Thank God there's no..."
Spit valve.
Almost out of time, Uncle Red.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Remember you got the contract to pump out all the septics at the Port Asbestos Prune Fair? What did you call that?
The sweet smell of success.
There we go.
I've never been so embarrassed in all my life. I was incredible. You were cutting people off. You drove through intersections. You drove through a ditch just to pass Buster Hatfield. What?
Well, Harold, I mean, he was going so slow. The speed limit's 60, and he was only doing about 80.
What? You know what you got? Road rage. Yeah, you got a bad temper. That ain't normal. I don't have a bad temper.
Maybe not, but you're a carrier.
You need help, Uncle Red.
Well, I know that, Harold, and I've tried, but I can't get an institution to take you.
Yeah, okay, I know. We joke around a lot and everything, but you have a serious problem managing your anger. I know all these things because I just finished writing a paper for my psych class 101 up in college, and you have all the symptoms of a person who has to learn how to manage their anger. I can help you with that.
I don't need to manage my anger. I need people to stop ticking me off. Why can't people just smarten up? Give me some space, you know? How about this? Why don't they just stay indoors when I'm driving?
It's not them, it's you. You can change if you want to.
You sound like my wife, you know that?
You know, I think maybe we should just go somewhere private and talk about this sort of thing. You know, like, what makes you angry?
Stupid morons.
Stupid morons, okay. Can you name any stupid morons?
How much time have you got?
See, that's your problem. You don't respect other drivers. I mean, they can't all be stupid morons.
Well, that's what I keep hoping. One of the greatest lessons I learned from my mother is that you don't throw something out just because it's useless. She was talking about Dad, but I'd like to apply the same principle to this old chair. It got broken when Buster Hadfield leaned back on it, not realizing it wasn't a recliner, even though he is. So this week on the Handyman Corner, I'm going to show you a way to put fancy backs on all of these old chairs. Buster's a bit of a slow learner. This is a style you don't see that much of anymore. It's called caning. And they used to do a lot of that, yeah. The workers would cane the chairs and the bosses would cane the workers. This is wood here, and they bend that into a shape like that, which to me looks very difficult and extremely time-consuming, which are two no-nos for my kind of handyman. Now I suppose you could trudge through the woods until you found a tree that was growing the exact shape of a chair back. But I prefer to use a material a little easier to work with than wood. I'm thinking garden hose. And here again, you can cut the hose into the exact lengths that you need, but I prefer to just do kind of a random slice-o-matic thing and then just adapt to whatever I get. I love a challenge. Always wear your goggles when you reach into a lawnmower. Safety. Okay, now what you want to do is take your various pieces of your garden hose and you want to recreate the cane back look exactly, and you want to attach that on there using the furniture builder's secret weapon, duct tape. All right, we got our basic shape done there, and I'll tell you, once you cover that with the vinyl wood grain trim there, I defy anybody to tell that from the original, huh? Oh, all right, yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah, I forgot one thing. They're a bit too flimsy, you know, because very few garden hoses were ever designed to hold the weight of an adult human. So what we need to do is we gotta reinforce the unit by filling the hoses with cement, eh? All right, just pour the cement down the inside of the hose there. You might have to shake her down. Might take a minute or two to slide down there. All right, actually, to get the cement down there, what you want to do is you want to wipe off the end of the hose, like, and then you want to actually blow on. You want to blow on that. I'm alone. All right, just blow on that. Blow the cement down there. All right, actually, to get the cement down there, she's pretty thick. Now, so you gotta blow really, really hard, really. Okay, and once the cement hardens inside the hoses, all you gotta do is, as I said before, cover them with the vinyl fake wood stuff, and you got yourself a beautiful chair. It's every bit as good as the original. In fact, these chairs are sturdier, they're stronger, they're heavier. Yeah, the cement in the back, they have a tendency now to fall over backwards. So what you could do there is just either bolt them down or just sit in them all day, eh? As if you need an excuse. So remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. want to talk to you older guys who have no war stories. You know, you were too young for Korea and too old for Desert Storm. And, you know, you get to a certain age, people really expect you to have a war story. So here's what you do, all right? You take the crappiest event in your life. Maybe a crummy job or a goofy friend. How about your first wedding? And you turn that into your war story. Oh, yeah, I was in the war, yeah. Oh, yeah, the big one. Gasoline price war of '69. I'd lied about my age to get a summer job pumping gas at Lloyd's, Texaco. Then all shell broke loose. The Dutchman dropped his price by a nickel. We had to fight back. So we took the big hit and we dropped ours down by 6 cents. The war was on. Why, we started handing out hot dogs and balloons just to keep the customers. By the end of August, the whole station was under siege. Cars lined up outside, firing off their horns, screaming for free tumblers. And nobody to hold them off except me and one-legged Lloyd. But we did it, and we won, and it made a man out of me. And I guess that explains the stain on my pants. Remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. Yeah.
You are a nothing! You are a zero! You are less than zero! You are a zero-o-matic! You have nothing, you do nothing! You are a nothing! You make me sick! You did really well. I'm very proud of you.
No, I think I'm over the hump on this.
Yeah. So you've been doing your detaching and projecting and transferring exercises?
Yeah.
Detracting from the now,
Yeah.
projecting into the past, and transferring into a positive emotion.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I did. I concentrated. I thought about a few minutes ago, I was out walking around the lodge and I went by your cabin and I went inside and I picked up all your stuff and I detached, projected, and transferred it all into the lake.
Welcome to the experts portion of the show. This is the part of the program where we like to examine those three little words that men find so hard to say. I don't know. Yeah. Alrighty. Joining me in Uncle Red today is Mr. Dalton Humphrey of the Humphrey Everything Store.
We've got stuff. Maybe buy some.
Simple, yet simple. Okay. Our viewer in Kansas City writes us today, and they write, "Dear experts, my friends or family do things that really bug me. Is it me or what?"
Sounds like it, yeah.
No, not necessarily true. You know, I usually find it's them. But you can force people to change. It's not easy, but you owe it to them.
Excuse me, Mr. Humphrey, have you ever heard of the term control freak?
Oh, yeah. My brother-in-law's one of those. I'm working on changing him, though. You bet.
You know, I think you can work as hard as you want to try and change people, you know, but you're going to spend a lot of time doing that. And the minute you leave the room, they slip right back into who they are. You know, maybe you should just learn to accept people for who they are and be forgiving.
I think I might be talking to you there, Bernice.
You know, that is such a cop-out. What kind of father would I be if I didn't remind people to use coasters and to tuck in the shower curtain and to load the dishwasher properly? Big plates at the back, bowls on the right, saucers on the left. Imagine the chaos. Huh? And when my daughter goes out with her boyfriend for a drive, what would happen if I didn't yell out, "Drive carefully, don't have an accident"? What then, huh?
Well, I've seen him drive. He's a pretty safe driver.
Thank you very much, Red. Thank you very much. So you don't tell me that we shouldn't help out the people around us by pointing out what they're doing wrong.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, because I feel that you're too bossy, you stick your nose in where it's not belonging, and you always like control.
What? I don't have to take that from you. Excuse me.
Did I say something wrong?
I don't think so. He left, didn't he? right here, Bill. Oh. He's here. Oh. No, that's your bike, Bill. I think you'll need a bike yourself. Oh, I don't quite know. Oh, he's fine. He's fine. A couple of branch offices there. Yeah, I'm fine. What's up? What are we doing? Well, that's not a hill. That's a mountain, man. That's a mountain. I'm not going up there. I gotta walk up. We're gonna race. Oh, I'll race. Must have hit the point there, Bill. All right. Okay, I'm not gonna walk, but I'll race. Sure. Yeah. I walk.
I'm gonna go on my bike.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, ready?
No problem.
Ready?
Watch
Set.
the seat, Bill. Watch the seat. Looks loose.
Okay,
Seat
go.
looks loose. Seat's. Oh, that's gotta. Oh, there's a little branch. There's a branch here. See the branch? Watch out for the branch, Bill. Bill, there's a branch. Bill, there's a branch. You see the branch? Yeah, that's it. Oh, boy. Oh, the bike. No, it didn't quite make it. I thought it might. No. There, you're fine. So I'm making good time and start again, Bill. Where you go? There I am up the top there. I made it, and I guess I win. Coming, Bill. Coming, Bill. Here he comes. Oh, here's a classic moment. You can feel it, eh? Look at that. Huh? Oh, I didn't know we were racing back down. Oh. Does this mean I lost? Oh, no, he lost. All right, Bill? Oh, boy. Nah, he's fine.
I'm fine.
You know, Ranger Gord asked me if he could come on here and sing a new song about his hobby. He's got a new hobby, apparently, and, you know, bear in mind, we have a whole half hour to fill, so I'm thinking... yeah.
That's great, Ranger Gord. You're gonna play the guitar. I didn't know you could even play the guitar.
Really, Harold? I'm shocked. What about all those times we sat around the campfire singing campfire songs? Remember that? I had a beard and a pot belly. Sort of sounded like this. Remember that?
That was Uncle Red and I.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Okay, well, you know what? Instead of a song, I'm going to do a poem about my new hobby, okay? Not all poems have to rhyme, do they?
No. Poems don't have to rhyme, and they don't have to be dirty, but people prefer it. You know.
Right, okay.
What are you doing now?
I think then what I'm going to do is more of a speech about my new hobby, okay?
Oh, speeches are great.
Yeah.
Speeches are good. That's
Yeah.
very brave of you to do a speech.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like to do public speaking, so it's very brave.
Yeah.
Go.
Really, why?
Why? It's public speaking. You're speaking to the public. They're all watching you. What if you fail?
See what they're doing, eh? They're judging you.
Judging you?
They're judging.
You judging?
Judging you.
You.
Yeah. They're saying, is he interesting or what? And this is why you get up there and
They judge you.
they judge you.
Just you.
And sometimes they think you're bad.
Real bad.
And that's why people get nervous.
Real nervous.
Terrible.
Nervous like.
Can't talk.
Weird. Anyway, okay, here's my speech. I collect spiders in my spare time. The end. Okay, I guess there's time for some questions.
You know, every once in a while, I have to admit that Harold does know what he's talking about. This anger management plan he's got me on is working out great. Turns out my problem was I wasn't delegating enough responsibility. So now I got Harold dealing with all the lodge members, running errands for me. I have never felt better.
What is wrong with these people? What is it? What is it? Is there like a prize for being the stupidest idiot in all of Possum Lake? Is that it? Is that what it is? Because I'm telling you, it's like trying to talk to Halloween pumpkins out there.
So,
Don't you get on me!
So how's it going?
Oh, it's going good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Moron drivers, idiot salespeople, lodge members with IQs like room temperature, maybe. Room temperature Celsius.
All right.
I look for the light in their eyes. I do look for the light in their eyes.
I know.
Bulbs burned out.
All right.
And it's those little Christmas bulbs, too, you know? One's gone, the whole row's gone.
You know,
It's awful.
I've never seen you like this.
What did you say? You starting on me?
No,
You
no,
starting on me?
no, no.
You want a piece of me?
No, Harold. I'm just saying you might want to, control that anger a little bit, Control the temper. See what's happened here?
What?
Eh? You spent so much time working on my anger management that you let your own anger getting out of the cage a little bit there. See what I mean? See? Here you are. See?
You're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
When you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right.
Well, you can go and see somebody about that, Harold.
Well, I think it's the way everybody treats me.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think so. No, I think it's your looks, your personality. You know what a goof you are.
Well, if you weren't insulting me all the time, I wouldn't be so angry.
I know, but I would. So it's a.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Oh, it's meeting time, Uncle Ray.
All right, Harold, way you go. Okay, I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, excellent.
Don't get mad now.
For what?
Get even. All right. If my wife is watching, I'll be coming straight home after the meeting. And I learned today that the best way to control anger is to be the boss. But of course, you knew that all along, didn't you? And to the rest of you, thanks for watching. On behalf of myself and Harold and the whole gang up here at Possum Lodge, you keep your stick on the ice.
You don't sit where your designated seats are. If you don't sit there, you'll be in the wrong place. Okay, all right. Quando, Omni, Flunkus, Moritati.
Sit down.
I got a quick announcement here to make, all right? I've just pretty much had it with your personal insults and comments on me behind my back and in front of my face. I know who you are, so we're just gonna settle this right now, okay? I'm gonna give you two choices. A, you can cut me some slack, or number two, we can just go outside and settle it right now because I don't care. They're coming, they're doing it really.